Hello again. Now, no more grammar, temporarily. We are going to study a little bit of vocabulary, okay? More precisely, word classification. Birth, that's the first word. On Unit 2, you have in vocabulary practice these words, so I thought to give you some hints about how to use these words, okay? So you may understand the exercise better. So, birth. First of all, when you go to look up vocabulary in dictionary, I always tell you to look it up according to a context, because the word changes, okay? Like in Portuguese as well. So, birth, it's not a verb, okay? So, I cannot speak, I birth. Okay, not in this context. Birth, it's the birth. Like when you say my birthday, okay? The baby's birth, okay? So in grammar classification, we are talking about a noun, substantivo, okay? So it's not a verb. I cannot say she birthed, not in this case, okay? So the example teacher gives is the baby's birth. Okay, so the birth, was in May. So you see, it's in the position of a noun. So that's what you have to be careful while doing the exercises from Unit 2. Born. If I'm not wrong, we have it in the list of verbs. Huh? Okay, born, the word classification is verb. Okay, and it's a verb that needs verb to be to work with it. It's to be born. So I was born, you were born, a baby still inside a mother who is pregnant will be born, okay? So it's a verb, so you need to see it's simple past, simple present, what's the verb tense? So I was born in December, okay? So basically, be careful while you are doing this exercise. You need to pay attention in the classification of the word, okay? Get married. Get married is a verb. Get, got, gotten. So it's a verb. So grammar classification, verb. We can give an example such as they got married 2 years ago. Okay, in position of a verb. Not a big surprise, right? Marry. Marry is a verb too, a regular verb. To marry, married, married. Okay? What is interesting about marry is the complement. There's the famous question, will you marry me? So marry is necessary to have a person after it. No preposition, huh? No preposition. I'm going to write the typical question. Okay, so it's a verb, and in the position of a verb, will you marry me? Okay? Wedding, since we are talking about get married, marry, wedding. Wedding is not a verb in this spelling. Wedding is a noun. Wedding is a ceremony where we have the bride dressed in white, the groom, the man, dressed in a tuxedo, okay? In a beautiful suit. Some people prefer the wedding in a church, others in the beach, on a field. Okay, so it's a ceremony. So it's a noun. their wedding. This is it, the person of the sentence. Will be in a hotel. So the ceremony will be in a hotel. I should write resorts, more beautiful. But anyway, marriage. Marriage is not a verb, it's a noun, not a verb. Huh? Be careful when you write a sentence or when you speak a sentence with marriage. Marriage is, first, you date, okay? You go out, I go out with a guy, and then after going out, probably we are going to get engaged, okay? Then we are going to set a date for our wedding. After the wedding, we will have a honeymoon, and then we start our lives as a couple, legally married. So we are going to have a marriage, a life together, okay? So it's the marriage. After the wedding comes the marriage, okay? So it's a noun. Their marriage, it is the person, see? It's the noun of the sentence. Has a few ups and downs, but love still remains. Okay? As any marriage, a few ups and downs, but love survives, right? Okay, die. First of all, I'd like you to think about the opposite of to die. What is it? To die, we are talking about the opposite of to die is to live. So to die, to live, both words, they have the classification of a verb. Okay? And death. What's the opposite of death? Death. Think. Okay. Death. The opposite of death is, let me write like this so we understand. Okay, is death. Life. Okay? So, the death, the life. We are talking about nouns. Okay? So, his death was sad. There is no death happy, but the best I can do, student. Dead. What's the opposite of dead, students? The person is dead and the other person is alive. Okay? Dead, alive. I'm alive. It's a qualification. We are talking about adjectives. Okay? If you say he's dead, you are qualifying what he is. Okay? And here it's the same of the verb die, but I like always the students to check the spelling of dying. And of course, die is a verb, dying is a verb. The opposite of dying is living. Okay? So we are talking about verbs too. It's just for you to pay attention in the spelling. Okay? Now I believe you are able to do the exercises about this grammar, okay? I hope it helped. If you still have some doubts, you can call me or you can check the free dictionary app, okay? Whatever you wish, students. See ya.